Hello everybody, I hope you're okay. How's your morning been? You all okay? Are you ready for some maths? Now today our lesson is very practical. That means there's no crazy hair this week. That means we're going off, we're going to be out of our chairs, and not in a dancey way this time. We're going to be out of our chairs making tallies. Because our lesson today and our lesson this week and over next week as well is all about statistics, working with numbers or data and working out what it means. So our first lesson today is on tallies and tally charts. We're going to be looking at tally charts and you're going to be making your own tally charts as well. So plenty to look forward to. But I wanted to warm our brains up with a video, a counting in fives video, and I know you're very good at counting in fives. We practice a lot, don't we? But this video is quite fun. You might have seen it before, and you can count along with it and watch it once I've shared the screen. Bear with me a second. I think if I do that, share. Okay. Sit back, enjoy, count along as well, join in. This is counting in fives to get our brains warmed up for our tally work today. Yay! So that's counting in fives, because when we do our tallies today, as you will find out shortly, counting in fives does come in quite a bit. Let me try and share another screen with you now. Well, you know what I'm like with this thing. Hang on, bear with me. I want that thing, don't I? Why can't I get to that thing? Oh, because it's up there. Okay. New share. I want this screen, please. Okay, hopefully you can see our new screen. Let me get to the beginning. Wonderful. So, making tallies. is what we're learning about today. What is a tally? I hear you cry. Well, do not fear, do not worry. All will become clear in a moment. But first, let's see how many is represented. You have 3 questions here and you need to work out what number these pictures represent. We'll zoom through these quite quickly, especially because we've done our warm-up video. Number 1. What number is it? Shout it out loud for me. Well done. Number 10. Number 2. What number is represented by these number shapes? And they're all linked together. Work it out. Ready to shout it out? 1, 2, 3. That's right. They're in 5. So you can see the numicon is in 5. So you're counting in your 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You should have shouted out 25. Or you could have linked the 10 and the 10 together, and 10, 20, and then added the 5 on the end. I think that's what that flashing is about. And there we go, 25 there. And finally, we've got some cartons of orange juice at the bottom. What number is being represented by that picture? That first section, that's 10, that's representing 10. So we'll hold 10 in our heads, and then we can see that there are 3 more orange juices to the side. So 10 add 3 is, shout out the number. Well done. 13. Let's learn. Okay, we've got a little boy called Teddy here. Teddy is drawing a tally chart while his mum unpacks the shopping. How many bananas, Mum? That's what Teddy said. That's in the speech room. How many bananas, Mum? And the mum replies, 5 altogether, Teddy dear. Can you see the picture there? There's 5 bananas. So Teddy's going to make a tally of 5. So he gets his piece of paper and he does 1 mark, another mark, a line. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on his piece of paper to show that there are 5 bananas. He started to do a tally. Then Mum presents him with the grapes and he wants to make a tally of the grapes. So he gets out his piece of paper and he does the same thing again. There are a lot more grapes, aren't there, than bananas. So he's going to have quite a few more lines on his page. This might get complicated. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lines on his piece of paper he drew, because there are 13 grapes there all together. Now, I don't know about you, but I could quite easily make a mistake with my counting there. There's lots of lines, and if I'm not really careful, I would easily miscount that and maybe think there's 12 or all the line or 14 or even more. There's a lot of room there for human error. There must be a more effective way of counting, a more effective way, an easier way to group those lines. So watch what we do when we do tallying. 1, 2, 3, 4, and cross for the 5. And I know that that looks like a bit like a gate, I suppose, isn't it? That is 5. And this is where the counting in 5s comes in handy. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5. So how many has he done there? 5, 10. And there were 13 altogether, weren't there? So he's now done the correct way of tallying, which is a lot easier to read the number. He's got his 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's shown the number 13 in his tally. So now that we know how to do 5 as a tally, how could he do his banana tally? Because there were 5 bananas, weren't there? And he just did 5 lines, 5 hashes. But that's not really the right way, is it? What is an easier way to do his tally for us to count up at the end? Do it with your fingers in the air. There were 5 bananas. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then diagonally back through them for 5. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and straight through all of those 4 for 5. Got it? So with that information stored safely up in our heads, here's some more fruit that old Teddy found after his mummy was putting away the shopping. And it says, draw a tally for these amounts of fruit. So we've got pears, strawberries, and apples. I'm going to give you a minute there to think about how that would look, or you could jot it down to see if you can do the correct tally for each of those fruits. Pause me now so that you can have a try at doing the right tally marks for each of those fruits. How did you get on? Right, I'm going to start with the pears, and I'm going to use my pointy finger, and I'm going to count how many pears are in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 pears in that bag, aren't there? So did you do the 5 tally? Where's my whiteboard gone? Hang on, here we go. Hopefully you did. Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming on. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully that's what you got. Strawberries, there were 2 of those, so you just needed to do 2 lines for that. That's fine. And for your apples, there were 10 apples altogether. So that's 2 groups of 5. I'm definitely going to sneeze in a minute. If I pause, you know it's because I'm sneezing. And if I don't pause, you know it's because my sneeze has been pesky. It's gone away. Right. What's next? Oh, right, here we go. So here's a blank tally chart. And you will come across these again in a minute as well. Here's a blank tally chart. And Teddy's sat by the window. Now we've got some blank boxes here. We've got tally written at the top there, and underneath that, in those columns, that's where we're doing the tallying. That's where we're making the marks. And to the side in the rows, we've got cars written here to the left, and under that is bikes. So Teddy's going to look out of his window, and every time he sees a car go past, he's going to put one line to show one car has gone past the window. And if he sees a bike go by the window, he will do 1 mark, 1 tally in the bike row to show that he's seen 1. And then he's going to make a tally chart of what he's seen out of his window. Let's see how he gets on. A car went past. So 1 car went past. He's going to put 1 tally into the tally chart. A bike went past. Did you see it? So Teddy is going to put a tally in the bike row. Okay, let's keep watching. A horse. We don't have a row for horse, do we? He's only interested in cars and bikes today, so no tally needs to go in the cars or the bikes rows for that. Another car, another tally. Another car, another car. That's 4 cars I've spotted. Keep looking carefully. Did you see what Teddy did there? We got to 5 cars, went past the window, and he remembered that special rule. When you get to 5, you cross through the 4 that you've already counted with the 5th stroke to show that's a group of 5. Well done, Teddy. You remembered that really well. Did you see anything else? Another car. 6. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So in total, when Teddy was looking out of his window, he spotted 6 cars and only 1 bike. He wasn't interested in the horse, did he? So he didn't need to put that in. But if there was a row for horses, he could have put that in. So that's what making a tally chart is all about. You're taking note of various things and putting that information, putting that data into a chart to represent it. Today, let's look at this bit. This is in a school. And most of us aren't in a school at the moment, but we all know everything about schools. And in schools, you get grown-ups, you get adults, and you get children. And in this blank tally chart that we've got here, we've got another blank tally. We can see that we're going to be noting down adults and children in this tally, just like Teddy did before with his cars and his bikes. Nothing has been added to that tally yet, but let's see if it changes. Here come the people. And what I'm going to do is we'll watch all the people come out in front of us so we can work out what that tally might look like. Here's the first one. Little girl. Oh, he looks like the teacher. Okay. Before we put anything on our tally chart, that's all the people in that class at the minute. Have a think. How many adults can you see? How many children can you see? And just have a think, what might that look like in a tally chart? Well, the adults is quite straightforward, actually. I can see that one man there, the 3rd one down. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Here's the teacher. So I'm just going to put in 1 mark, 1 tally in my adults column. There we go. Now, children, I'm going to count them carefully. Hello, 1, 2, you're not a child. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 children. Let's put that into a tally. Can you remember that rule of 5? There you go. Is that what you thought? I can see that 9 has been represented here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, it's over to you now, because sent with your seesaw. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Sent in your seesaw for your lesson today. You've got this making a tally chart sheet. And it's got 3 empty tally charts, and it's your job to fill them in, depending on what you find around your houses. So the first one says, look in your toy box and make a tally of the colour of your toys. Now I filled in all the rows here, so if you come across a red toy, you'd put a tally in: blue, yellow, pink and green. So that's job number one. Go through your toys. Can you make a tally? The next tally chart is all about fruit. I've put into the tally chart apples, bananas and oranges, but I am fully aware there's a whole range of different fruits that can go into a fruit bowl. So I have left the bottom 2 rows empty, and you can write in any other fruits that you might have that I missed out. Like maybe if you have kiwi fruit or pears, you can write that in there, and then you can add the tally for how many you have of that fruit too. So the second one, you're looking in your fruit bowl and making a tally. And finally, your third one, I want you to look in your pencil case or pencil pots. Here's my pencil pot. And you need to make a tally of what you've got in your pencil case or pencil pot. Again, I've added the first few for you. You've got pens. You can count out how many pens you've got. I've got plenty in mine. Pencils, scissors. Oh. Got 2 pairs of scissors in my pencil pot. And again, I've left 2 empty boxes. I've got a ruler here in my pencil pot, so I'd write ruler in one of these blank bits. And I mean, I've got a highlighter pen. I might make a new row for highlighter pens, whiteboard pens, or whether that goes in with the generic pen bit. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. But anyway, so have fun going around your house and making different tallies of those 3 things. Take a photo of your work, put it on Seesaw, and we'll carry on learning more about the tally charts tomorrow in maths as well. Have fun. If you have any problems at all, if you have any problems at all, don't hesitate to ask us on Seesaw, and we'll get back to you and help you out the best we can this end, or any questions or anything. Enjoy. We can't wait to see what you've been doing. Bye everybody. Happy tallying. Remember the rule of 5. Bye.